Hello and welcome to this quick video on how CodinGame and SmartRecruiters work together. I'm guessing that if you're here, you already know what SmartRecruiters has to offer. But what about CodinGame? We provide hiring companies with a pre-employment technical testing solution. Recruiters use our solution, CodinGame Assessment, to evaluate developers' technical skills as part of their screening process. We help them quickly, efficiently, and fairly shortlist developers based on their coding skills. CodinGame is now entirely integrated with SmartRecruiters ATS software. What does this mean for you as a SmartRecruiters customer? This means that you can now send and review a CodinGame test straight from your SmartRecruiters dashboard without having to switch between tools. You can manage your recruitment workflow from A to Z within the SmartRecruiters interface that you know and love, and benefit from using CodinGame's tech-friendly hands-on programming tests. How, you ask? Well, let's take a look. To get started, you'll need to set up and enable your CodinGame SmartRecruiters integration. To do so, simply head to the CodinGame Help Center at help.codinggame.com, search SmartRecruiters, and carefully follow the instructions provided. Don't worry, we walk you through each step. Once you've successfully activated the integration, you're ready to start using SmartRecruiters and CodinGame together as part of your recruitment process. Let's see what that looks like. We'll start by setting up your hiring process for a specific job post that you're recruiting for. For the sake of this video, let's say you're looking to add a C# senior developer to your tech team. In your SmartRecruiters settings page, click Hiring Process. In this custom hiring process screen, you can add a new hiring process by clicking this green button. Go ahead and enter a name for this specific hiring process here. Now you can add the different steps to each of the stages in your hiring process. For each stage, you may add a CodinGame step by selecting the Skills Test option from the list. You can also select the country or countries where you're looking to hire for this position. Let's say for this example that we're hiring in France. Click Save. Now that Skills Test has been added as a step, you can click on it, make sure that you've made it a required step, and then click on Assessments. This is where you choose which CodinGame test should be sent to your candidate. By clicking on Configure, you'll see that all of the tests from your CodinGame account are listed here. Simply select the one you need and hit Save. Hooray! You've just set up your technical test in SmartRecruiters. If you wish, you can choose to send it manually by keeping Auto Triggered off. Or to make things easier, you can set it up to be automatically sent to your candidate when they reach the step by activating Auto Triggered. Now that you have a test for the C# senior developer role, let's create a job post associated with this test. Head over to the top right corner and click on the green button with the plus sign. Select Create Job. You can either use a template or start from scratch. If you want to use a template from a recent similar job post that you've created, click on Recent Jobs and select it. Here we'll choose the C# Junior job template and hit Copy. Modify the job title to C# Senior. Enter the details for this job position such as address, language, and job description. Hit Next. Sweet! You've created your job description. You can add more details by choosing the industry, function, experience level, and type of employment. When you're done, click Next again. Now let's get your hiring team set up. If you're working with other colleagues and hiring for this position, go ahead and add them to the list as well. For this demo, let's say you're on your own for this specific job post. Click on the box beside your name and choose your hiring role from the drop-down list. Choose the position open date, target start date, and position type. Finally, select your preferred publishing preferences. For demo purposes, we'll choose private so the offer won't show in public. Hit Publish. And you're done! You've created a new job and added a CodinGame test as part of that job's interview plan. Obviously, in the real world, after creating a job post and making it visible everywhere, you'd start receiving direct candidate applications. But for the sake of this video, let's say you want to manually add a candidate. Head Add to Candidate and fill in their details, including their email address. Don't forget this step or your candidate won't receive their coding test. Make sure the relevant job appears. So in this case, it's that C# junior job we created. You also need to select a source. This will feed your account statistics and help you identify where your top candidates are coming from. When you're done, click on Add Candidate. You'll now be able to follow your candidate through the different stages of your recruitment process. Here, your candidate is new. You can move them to the first step since you're reviewing their application. Looking good? Time to move them on to the next step, the coding game step. If you chose your test to be auto-triggered during setup before, the test will be sent to your candidate from your SmartRecruiters interface as soon as they reach this step of your hiring process. Your candidate will receive an invitation and be able to get started on their coding game test. Once they've completed their test, you, the recruiter, will see this information in your SmartRecruiters account. See how we displayed a coding game test score right here. For a more thorough view of how your candidate performed, simply click on this paperclip icon that will redirect you to Coding Game where you can view the detailed report. Like what you see? Move your candidate on to the next stage of your process. And voila! That's how you can use Coding Game and SmartRecruiters together. If you have any doubts or questions about how to get the best out of SmartRecruiters and Coding Game, please don't hesitate to reach out. You can contact us at support@codinggame.com. Thanks for watching and happy hiring!